invited back to this event, and people constantly want
Ratings.
No, I don't think that's it. Are you?
No, it totally is.
No, no. Nashville loves you.
Oh no, Nashville, yeah.
Now,
I got a lot of
were
friends
you
there.
ever surprised by that, even early on when you were coming into town? Were you ever taken aback, like, hey?
I think people are more surprised that they like me. You know what I mean? It's not that I go, I like Nashville. I think it's I come down, you know, open heart, this, that, and the other, and then people go, man, I was surprised that I liked you. It's kind of been the story of my life in like a lot of ways. But, you know, my heart's open.
Can I ask you about your thoughts about the next to last song, which was, it was interesting to have Ludacris rapping with Jason Aldean, people waving, and their name checking George Jones. What does that kind of say to you?
You're welcome. Or another reason for people to hate me more. I mean, country, I've said this before, country and hip hop are not that far apart in spirit. If you really start to break it down, it's all blues music. And so you know, country's really been good about, especially in my lifetime, about kind of opening up to a lot of genres. You know, rock and roll used to be, I mean, the Beatles, Day Tripper, that's a country song. The Rolling Stones, Honky Tonk Woman, that's a country song. You know, there were so many tinges of blues and country in great 70s rock and roll, and now all you hear is kind of this new metal rock and roll on the stations and the powers that be that play it. And country's kind of opened their arms and said, hey, you know, if it's cool and it's something good, we're going to embrace that. So there's all these artists out there who are so talented, who never get their due, who could float country or rock. It could be a hip-hop thing or whatever. And I think country's blazing the trail on you know, just being open-minded. I wish there was a lot more of that. And it would be not about the pretty people, and not about the best songwriter and the person who could sing it the best, but about the person who had the heart, who went up there, who when you saw, you were like, man, that's a real person. And I don't know if I answered your question, but that's what I wish music would get back to.